What is your iron effect? Kenny Chapman here, the Blue Collar Coach. I hope you had an amazing holiday, and I just want to touch base here. We're kind of in between. We've got a brand new amazing team member, Elsie, here on our team. We're talking, it's going to be a couple weeks before we know what day it is, right? But I want to take a couple minutes with you today and talk about three different things. The first one is the iron effect. Many of you are starting to think about 2019 at a whole new level. Why? Because it is but a few days away. And I think about different metaphors in order to create behavior change. I think about like different ways to compare certain things in life to get myself and others to take massive action. And today I want to share with you a thought around this iron effect. See, I know many of you already that are watching right now or will watch this later. I know the type of a year that you've had. I know the type of relationships you've gone through. I know the challenges, the pain, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the triumphs. It's been an incredible 18, my friends. And what I want you to think about with 19, so many people like, oh, throw it all out, start all over, it's a brand new. What if you're just slowly building? What if you're actually creating massive momentum that maybe hasn't even hit the surface yet? Maybe you got some bamboo kind of things going on. And what I want you to think about with the iron effect is picture that iron. Picture you take it to the dry cleaners and they iron your suit or your dress, if for the ladies, whatever that is. I think about back in the days I used to iron a lot. I don't iron a lot anymore because I live in the blue collar world and I don't have to iron a lot. Obviously, when I wore uniforms, I get those laundered and pressed. And why? Because just a little bit of heat, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of stress on that fabric tends to just smooth out the wrinkle. What about you? What about your life? What about your results? What about your next level? Is it time to maybe get out the iron, turn it on a little bit, maybe heat things up just a little bit? Maybe there's a steam setting perhaps, right? But what we're talking about is not, we didn't pull out the laundry and it's completely just a ball of water, like what I used to do back in the Army, right? If it could hold this much, I put this much in it, right? And it comes out really wrinkled, right? And then think about your life, though. That's not where you're at, my friend. You're closer than you think. I want you to think about that. And when you get clear that you're closer than you think, I want you to also realize that when 2019 hits, the people that really, really crush it are the people that really do this. I talked to our titanium members on our mastermind call 2 weeks ago. I think I went through an entire section on Focus Factory. Why? Because the people that can focus right now, think about distraction right now in the world. Think about the convenience economy. Yesterday, the lovely Christy and I were getting ready to walk over to the store from where we live, and all of a sudden I get a text message from Home Depot who's delivering our laundry sink, which is supposed to arrive in 2 weeks. But it came all of a sudden early. Guess what? Complete distraction. Didn't even know why. Because convenience. Think about that. I've had a great opportunity recently. I was very blessed to build a nice little townhome here in Scottsdale, and now we're going through the punch list, and meaning that I think we had 6 contractors last Friday come through our home. And what I know is I see each one of those businesses, and don't think I sit on the couch while they're there. I'm talking to technicians, I'm asking about software, I'm grilling them about company. They don't even know what the heck or who I am. Why? Because what I see is based on leadership from those businesses, how it translates forward, how it moves forward. And I want you to realize, my friend, I care deeply about your 19. I care deeply about you and your results. But if you're not willing to kind of get that iron out, heat things up a little bit to smooth out some of the rough spots, which means you've got to have clear focus on what those rough spots are. Now we really begin to set ourselves free, and then we can implement our DMA, Daily Management Action. So what exactly Whether you're the owner of the business, the manager of the business, one of the frontline teams, you are managing something about your position, your world, your life, your service calls, your sales, your clients, your reviews, whatever it is, you're managing things on a daily basis. But what is that management action that you're taking? What is it designed to do when it comes from a focused factory standpoint of, I want to drive this result. I want to change this in my life. Lovely Christy and I had a brainstorming session, planning session yesterday, and I was talking about her musts. See, we'll be going to our clients early in the year, getting them to put down on paper for us what their musts are. Because what I know is that your musts could be elevated. Tony Robbins says it's best, raise your standards, right? You're not committed to your standards, you're not committed to your goals, you're committed to your habits. And what happens when you raise your standards, then your habits get elevated as well. So I want you to just take a couple moments and think about this, whether you're taking a little time off, buffer week in between the holidays, whether you're back and running and grinding, whether you got sucked right back in after the holiday, whatever it is, I want you to think about how you're ironing things out. Because right now, maybe you've got some frustration. If you've got a pit in your stomach, if you've got some frustration, if you've got a client you need to deal with, if you've got some things you need to iron them out. It's all good. You've got the right fabric. Maybe it's time to heat things up and get the edges, get the rough parts, to smooth out a little bit, to get you truly what you desire and deserve, my friends. Focus on these three things and watch how your 2019 truly can be your best ever. I'm Kenny Chapman, the Blue Collar Coach. Until we talk, have a better than fantastic day, week, and 2019. And we'll talk to you soon.